Thank you very much. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to another Irish Night at Blue live stream concert series, streaming to you live from Portland, Maine, where Blue is located when things are not as bad as they are right now. So we are here tonight with two wonderful musicians and players all the way from Sligo, Ireland. Please welcome and thanks for coming, guys. Oisín Mac Diarmada and Samantha Harvey. Very nice to have you here.
Hi.
Great to see you again. Oisín and Samantha did a ticketed show for us. I have no idea when. Maybe 2 years ago, year and a half ago. Wasn't that long ago, right?
Sounds good, yeah.
Great stuff. They have an album together called The Green Branch. That's easy to find out there. It should be in some of the materials I sent out on Facebook and in my newsletter there. Pick it up. It's fantastic. And they're going to show us a little bit of what's on there and maybe some other stuff tonight as well. All the way from west coast of Ireland, the best part. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that, but it's true. How are you keeping over there? How's everything going over in Sligo?
Good, Tom. Tom, thanks so much for putting this on. It's great to be playing for yourself and all the wonderful people who support the Irish Night at Blue. We had a great time there a few years ago, as you said. and we're doing good. We're doing fine. We're staying at home a lot, but as you said,
Everything's
Sligo
still
isn't the worst place in the world.
everything's still closed down there, correct? Just like here, mostly.
Well, the pubs are closed down unless you're serving food, but that's changing now outside of Dublin. So it's things are picking up. You know what? There's a lot of people around the west coast during the summer taking holidays, vacation in Ireland. So the
Yeah.
cities are quiet, but the west coast is pretty busy.
Well, I would be there right now if I was allowed to go. Make it as far away from this place as I could right now, but we're all hanging in there. We're all doing our best and managing with shows like this. So hopefully, some folks are joining. I can see some people signing on. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook is working. That's a good sign. There's some new rules around live stream music, but Oisín tells me some research he heard about says they're not actually new rules. So I'm hoping that's the truth. Though
Tom, traditional Irish musicians always get away with everything, so I think we're
right.
good. We're
That's true. We slide under the radar.
That's great.
Um, that's a good place to be, really. So we got plenty of music to come, folks. Please let us know how you're feeling and how you're doing in the chats, and we'll respond as we can. At least I will. These guys might be busy playing. You might hear from young Finnán tonight. He's upstairs, I think,
Hopefully
resting,
not.
resting quietly, but we will not be concerned for a moment if we get a little noise from him as well. I'm sure, hopefully, in a bunch of years, maybe we'll get some more noise out of him in the way of a fiddle or a piano,
There you
uh,
go.
probably in his future. So, thanks again for joining us. Thanks everybody out there in the internet land for joining us. You guys want to take it away and play us some tunes? That'd be great. Oisín Mac Diarmada and Samantha Harvey, everybody. Give them a big round of applause virtually. See those emojis.
That's great. We'll be keeping an eye on the funny and nice comments. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. We'll be watching here. It's late. It's late in the day here, as Tom mentioned, in the northwest of Ireland in Sligo. So I think it's not a bad time for playing music. You always feel more up for playing a few tunes
You sure do.
at this hour of the night. So look, we have a set list. We won't show you. It's not a blank sheet. It's not totally blank. But we have a few things there that we like to get through to the night. But I'm going to start off with a nice relaxed selection, I think, because it's dark outside and we're cozy here. We've had a nice warm stretch, and it's the weather is good, so that puts us in good form. I'm going to start off with a set of 3 relaxed tunes, and the first one's called Julia Delaney's, which I heard first as a child on a great album that Paddy Glacken, the fiddler, released, Ceolar and Fiddle, I think it was called, and we'll go from there into a beautiful tune that Charlie Lennon composed for Paddy Canning, the amazing East Clare fiddle player, who had such a unique style of bowing and such great feeling in his music. And Charlie called this one Paddy Canning's Toast. And then we'll finish off with a rare composition, rarely played, of the lovely Sligo fiddle player Martin Wynne, who spent many, many years in the Bronx in New York, and came from Bunanadden in South County Sligo. A lot of you great music folk over there in the East Coast would have met and certainly heard of Martin Wynne. So it's called Martin Wynne's number 5. So here we go.
Here we go.
Now, so that was three slowish, relaxed reels to start off with there. All we need to do is turn down the lights. It's a little bit bright here, which might save you all as well from looking, but would you prefer us in the dark? I'll have to look now, see if we have any humorous people out there. Keep sending in the comments. I wasn't looking there because I had the wrong screen up, but I'm going to have a look now to see. And Samantha's going to tell you all sorts of stories while I'm checking out this live feed.
Stories. We had a beautiful day today here in Sligo. It was so warm and sunny. I was saying to Oisín as we were walking down from the mountain back into the village, I was saying, imagine if it was like this weather-wise all the time. I said it would be the nicest place in the world. But it is. Oh, there we are. Very good.
We'll have to mute ourselves now, otherwise we'll be seeing ourselves in the delay.
Seeing ourselves in double.
Oh my goodness. Great. Yes, it was a beautiful day here today, as we said, but hope you are all in good spirits, and let us know where you're tuning in from, because we had a lovely time doing a live stream for an arts organization in California there at the weekend, Samantha's home place.
My home place, yeah.
Of California. So we got to be virtually in California without any smoke. Poor old California.
Poor California.
But we have no such issues with intense heat here, as you probably are well aware. But we look forward to getting back to California soon. Always a great place to visit. But anyway, we're not in California. We're not even virtually in California tonight. We're virtually in the lovely blue in Portland, Portland, Maine. A gorgeous spot altogether. We love coastal Maine, or any part of Maine. And I'm going to say a shout out to a great man there who lives not too far from Portland, Maine, as far as I know, Kevin O'Brien, myself and a great accordion player from Sligo, Dahi Gormley, a couple of years ago brought out a book called The Fiddlers of Sligo Tune Book. Tunes from a lot of the fiddle masters, both those who emigrated and many great fiddle players who did not emigrate to America but stayed behind. So we had great fun putting that book together and transcribing some of the repertoire that came from this great area here for music, Sligo, in particular fiddle and flute playing. But Kevin, who I was mentioned there, who comes from quite close to Portland, Maine, is a great designer, and he did an amazing job on laying out the book and for printing all that. So big thank you to Kevin. I haven't seen him in a while, but a great man altogether. So thanks for all your work on that particular Fiddlers of Sligo tune book. So look, we'll play a couple of tunes from Sligo, and maybe one or two tunes that appeared in that book. Actually, 3 tunes that appeared in that book. So we'll start off with a tune that we call here in Sligo Captain Rock. It's more commonly known as the Humors of Ballyconnell, which is a town in County Cavan. And then we'll go into another reel called Lovely Molly, and finish off with a great version of Miss Lyons's Fancy that was recorded by the one and only James Morrison, who came from Drumfin in County Sligo and made great recordings over in America, both on his own and with a number of the different dance bands that he played with and his own orchestra. So we hope you enjoy these 3 Sligo tunes for Kevin. All right, thanks very much, Samantha. Thanks very much. I'm gonna go back to the screen now. Back to the comments. See, have we anybody writing in any messages? Tell us where you're tuning in from. You know where we're coming to you from. Sligo here. Now let me see. Oh, Jenny Mac, I'm after unmuting myself again. Yes, I'm trying to see now. Let's see if there's any comments. I see some nice hearts, but I'm not sure if I see any. Will somebody write a comment just to make sure I'm on the right screen? Because I'm doubting myself now. I'm doubting myself. It is late at night now to be laptoping, you know.
There are some comments on there.
Our laptop bedtime. Well, you know, there were 3 Sligo reels as we mentioned, and maybe for the next set we do a nice longer set, because we're trying to keep Samantha off the water. It must be water.
Yeah,
it must be water. Yeah, it's going down very quickly. It could only be water. So we better do a very long selection now.
Good plan.
And yeah, we're going to start off here with a tune that it's called it's usually called The Sword in the Hand, as far as I know, and another name for it is Conlon's Dream, and it's a tune that I was reminded of last year when I was listening back to a great album that the flute player Roger Sherlock and the fiddle maestro Sean Maguire, a duo album that they made many years ago. Terrific album. I'd heard it once many years ago, and I'd totally forgotten about it until I revisited it last year, and was just amazed by the playing. It was just enormous stuff altogether. Fantastic music, and this is one of the tunes that was on it, Conlon's Dream. So we'll try this, and you know, we'll try a few different types of tunes. The second tune is a Donegal tune that I heard from Paul O'Shaughnessy, the great Donegal fiddler, or Dublin fiddle player, Dublin Donegal fiddler, and we'll go into a Charlie Lennon barn dance then called Step It Out Joe. Lovely little subtle tune, and then finish off with a couple of reels, and maybe fittingly finish off in Sligo with The Mountain Road, a very popular tune that was written by the fiddler Michael Gorman. He was a Sligo fiddler who actually didn't emigrate to America, but instead went to England, and had a very famous duo with Margaret Barry, the folk singer and banjo player. So he wrote The Mountain Road, and this is a longer version. The version that's mostly played nowadays is a 2-part version, but he wrote it as a 4-part initially. I might get a cushion for myself here. I'm not used to sitting.
Cozy.
I'm not used to sitting on these nice soft seats, but the nights we're sitting, I don't know about playing the fiddle, but.
Very good. The actual mountain road's in Tubbercurry, isn't it?
It is indeed. Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
Goes up Tubbercurry, very close to our house, 15 minutes away.
That's right. It comes out of Tubbercurry, the mountain road. So I'm sure many of you have been in Tubbercurry over the years. So now I'm going to switch back to Zoom here. This is what I do when I can't remember the start of the tune. Oh, that's a bit better.
All right. Good stuff, guys. That sounds great. Can you hear me?
Yes, hey Tom.
Nate, nice stuff. Lovely. Great tunes.
Thanks so much.
I even knew a couple of them. That always makes it special for me. I think we're getting a little bit of lag maybe online, but considering the fact that we're streaming live music from the west coast of Ireland to Maine, I think we can deal with a little bit of lag. That happens, folks. The interwebs aren't perfect, but it sounds pretty good. The quality of the sound is actually quite good tonight. So thank you for putting some time and effort into that.
Thank you for your patience, Sam.
So as we said earlier, just in case you're joining us now, Irish Night at Blue. This happens every week, usually in person in a little club called Blue in Portland, Maine. We have a great time there. Portland's got a nice little Irish scene and a good fan base that comes out to support it as well. lately. Not so much in person, but trying to keep it alive and going on the interwebs here virtually. So doing my best. Hopefully, some people are enjoying this and getting a kick out of it. Hopefully, the musicians get a little bit of extra help at the times they need it, and maybe Blue gets a little bit too, and Irish Night, at the same time. So, all good. Hope you're liking it. This is Mr. Oisín Mac Diarmada and Samantha Harvey, all the way from Sligo. I don't know, something about your accent makes me do my fake cheesy Irish accent. I'm really trying hard not to. I'll lay off. Both of these guys play, of course, with a little band called Téada. They've been around for a while, pretty well known. So Samantha is also a champion step dancer. Maybe we'll see some of that later. I don't know, maybe.
Hint, hint.
And I don't want to keep it short because I did a lot of talking already tonight. But I was curious. We talked a little during the sound check about, you're from Sligo, definitely playing in that tradition. What? Give us the nickel version. What does that mean to you, Oisín?
Oh well, I think the great thing about Sligo fiddling is that it's a very rich tradition. So it means many different things to many different people, but it's something we're very proud of in Sligo because as far as we can go back in terms of recorded history and folklore on that, there were enormous amounts of people playing the fiddle here in Sligo, particularly in South County Sligo. So that's a beautiful tradition that we're very proud of. And, the music is still strong. It ebbs and flows. I mean, the flute became a lot stronger than the fiddle for many decades, but it's all good. But the fiddle or flute, it is almighty. So we love our music here in Sligo.
Excellent. Yeah, it must be some kind of magnetic disturbance that draws all those fiddle players there, or something, or hellmouth, or
Well,
something.
a lot of them got the hell out of Sligo too. That's the thing. There was some
Well,
magnetic draw in America to a lot of them for sure.
there's a huge resurgence of that, a lot of that older music going on here, as you were well aware, and it's been going on for a while. But it seems like particularly, maybe even just around here, there's a lot these days. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check out the Phonograph Project, our own locals, Will Woodson, flute player and uilleann piper, and great fiddler Caitlin Finley have been doing. It's on Patreon, but you can find videos here and there. They're doing recreations of old Coleman recordings and all types of people, some Tom Ennis and great old stuff
Just
from the
amazing.
'78 days, and they're
I've,
doing a great
I've,
job
I've
producing
had a
it.
chance to check out a few of them, and what an amazing! They're doing a terrific job. A beautiful idea and so well crafted.
Exactly, yeah. Hoping to spread the word a little bit as well. So let's move on. But I want to mention I put the link for Oisín's PayPal into the comments several times in both areas. There, you can. If the link isn't working directly, you can copy that and put it in your browser. I say these directions because a lot of our audience is electronically challenged, but try and visit the PayPal site at some point tonight and do what you can. They would appreciate it. I would appreciate you helping them. Also, put a link in for Blue if you have a little extra and you feel like being generous tonight. Help them out too. They're doing well. They're holding up okay, but it's going to be a long haul. They know it's going to be one of the last places to open, just because of the nature of it. And we want to get them there. We want to all be back in there again someday. So help them out too. Help out Oisín and Sam as they attempt to raise a 1-year-old in Sligo in the middle of a pandemic. I'm sure every dollar will go for Weetabix and all types of biscuits there. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just making stuff
You're
up.
good. You're good.
So visit the links, folks, and be generous if you can. If you can't, we know people are strapped, and we're very happy to have you in any case. And please listen and enjoy all night long. So plenty more music to come. If you guys are ready, I'll hand it back to you, Oisín and Sam.
Thanks a million, Tom,
Thanks, Tom.
and to everybody listening. For some reason, I haven't been able to see the comments. I think I'm looking at it on the wrong page, but I'll check them out afterwards. Hopefully you're sending in, telling us who you are and where you're listening from. But thanks for sticking with us, and thanks to everyone for being so generous tonight. So Samantha has been gearing herself up to dance.
I have.
Yes, it will be terrific to have some dance, and we've set up a little camera closer to the floor, because as you can see from the present camera angle, you wouldn't see a lot of the footwork. So we'll try and get this other camera going, and we'll try a tune called it's a tune called Last Night's Fun, a version that was played by some beautiful musicians from this area here, from Ballinafad in Sligo, that played a lot for dancing over the years, the McDonough brothers. So we'll try that. I'll just get the camera plugged in first.
Oh, very good. Let me know how the angle looks.
I will. Now, can you all see that? Can everybody see that? Thumbs up. Lovely, Samantha. Oh.
Woohoo!
Oh, fantastic, Samantha.
Oh, thank you,
she's not even breathless. Not even breathless. So I can see why Samantha was so eager to finish her water so quickly, because she was afraid she might kick over the glass.
That's right.
But it survived.
Stay hydrated.
Hydrated, that's right. Very important at this hour of the night. Well, we'll play some jigs. We haven't played any jigs so far, and one of my favorite jigs recently is a tune that Charlie Lennon wrote for his great brother Ben Lennon. Ben was a mighty fiddler, mighty character, and he passed away in March, I think, or early April, just a few months ago, really. And he lived to the mighty age of 91 or 92. Great age. And what a mighty man. We've lots of great memories of Ben. So this tune is called Ben's Brogues, and then we'll try another jig after that.
Yeah, fitting to play after dancing.
That's right. That is right.
You got to see the shoes there.
Great, thanks. Thank you, Samantha. Ben's Brogues, jig by Charlie Lennon, written for Ben Lennon, his great brother, and The Shores of Lochgowna. We followed it with. So we'll play another long set now to give you a chance to top up your water. Stay hydrated for this one. This will be a long one. Starts off with a tune called a jig called Women of Monaghan, and it was
very nice.
composed by Ed Reevy, that wonderful composer, particularly for the fiddle from County Cavan, settled in Philadelphia, and wrote so many great tunes. Ed Reevy. And we'll make our way into a couple of more tunes. Tommy McCarthy's another Charlie Lennon tune. The Drunken Gauger, a beautiful set dance. Another great part of our tradition, the set dances, which Samantha would know a lot about with the dancing. This is a tune that was popularized, I suppose, by Bobby Casey, the Clare fiddler. He played a beautiful version of this tune, The Drunken Gauger. And then two reels to finish off the set, Johnny McGreevy's. Johnny was a superb fiddler who was one of the big figures in Chicago music for many years. And then the last one, popular tune called the Salamanca reel. So
exciting.
Here we go. We're cruising towards the finish line. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. Thanks very much for listening, everybody. That's the chair, by the way.
Nice.
Thanks a million for
Thanks, guys.
sticking with us
Yeah.
and for tuning in tonight. And we're close to the end. I think we're going to play one more, but maybe we'll bring Tom in again to help wrap things up. But while Tom is
Please give us one more.
getting ready to come back up. All right, thanks, Tom. We'd like to say, I better plug in my earpiece now. Now I can hear you.
I'll be back when you're done. Have to give us one more. What do you guys think out there? You want to hear one more? I can hear them.
We can hear you.
I can hear them. Lay it on us, and we'll say goodnight at the end.
Fantastic, fantastic. This is the Leitrim Bucks, our lovely neighbours in County Leitrim, lovely Leitrim.
Woo!
A version of the Bucks of Arnmore. And we'll finish off with Fred Finn's reel. Fred Finn was one of the greats of Sligo fiddle playing, who played most famously with the great flute player Peter Horan for decades. And this is a tune that was associated with him. So we'll leave you with this one. Thank you very much, everybody, for your support. It means a lot. It really does. And we always have such a great time traveling around America and playing music and meeting people. We miss it. We miss it greatly, but we will be back. And sounds like a threat, but in a good way. We can't wait to get back and see so many of you. I know a lot of you come over here to Ireland as well, and you'll be very welcome back. We love to see your faces over here at our music festivals as well. So thanks, Tom, and Blue and all the other great venues that's helped to sustain this lovely scene that has been going on for a long time, and hopefully will continue long into the future. So with that, we'll finish off with these tunes. And big thank you to, I really enjoyed Dylan Foley's concert last week, I think it was, as well. And I'm sure there'll be many great ones coming up over the next little while. So keep supporting them, as I know you will. All right. Thanks, Samantha.
Thanks
for the great dancing and the piano playing. And for myself, Oisín Mac Diarmada from Sligo. Till the next time.
Thank you, guys. That was fantastic. I'll let you put your ears back in. Very enjoyable. Thank you very much. That was lovely music and great
Our
dancing too,
pleasure.
Sam.
Our pleasure,
Thanks,
Tom, and everyone who listened in. And good night from Sligo.
All right. Well, thanks again. Thanks everybody for tuning in. You had a nice crowd tonight. You can go back and look at the comments if you want. YouTube is easier to access, and
Will
even
do.
reply to them if you want. But people from all over were watching. Some people you know. Mr. O'Brien made an appearance after someone tagged him, I
Ah,
believe. Um, and several
fantastic.
others you know, I'm sure. So
Great.
check it out. And remember, folks, we'll be back next week with the wonderful uilleann piper Tim Britton. I think all the way from
Ah, brilliant.
Fairfield, Iowa. Have never had Tim at Blue. He's going to be really like the first one that's never been there before. So it's interesting how the pandemic takes us in different places. But Tim was an early hero of mine, obviously, and really looking forward to having him on the show. We're going to be here every Wednesday night, either at 6 or at 8 until mid-December sometime. So come back and join us, folks. One more time, give these guys, or maybe, I don't know, me on your screens, these guys or those guys, Oisín Mac Diarmada and Samantha Harvey, a great big hand. Thanks again, guys.
Thank
Remember,
you.
everybody, let's be nice to each other out there and take care of each other, and we'll all get through this just fine. See you next time.